Dan Willis here, and we're talking about Southwest Credit Systems. Now, this is a large first and third party collection agency located in Carrollton, Texas, and they service a wide variety of types of consumer debt, including utilities, financial services, charge-off accounts, telecommunications, cable, government, education, property management, and many more. They claim to service billions of dollars worth of Americans' debt every year, and in 2015 they officially changed their name to the SWC Group. Just as an FYI, the first place to start is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA. This legislation, it's federal legislation, federal law, regulates and puts very clear guidelines on what any debt collector can do, what times of day they can call, what they can say, and a whole lot more. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, the first most common mistake that folks make when they discover they have a collection, they just pay it off believing that this is how to improve their credit. When you just pay off a collection, the only thing that changes is the status of that collection listing on your credit report. It's changed to a paid collection. A paid collection is not going to build your credit. A paid collection is still a bad, negative, damaging, derogatory item that's going to damage your credit score. Anthony Sprav, a spokesman for FICO, says that a collection on your credit report can damage and drag your credit score down by up to 100 points. That's massive. The other big common mistake is to just ignore debt collections with the false belief they're just going to disappear like a fart in the wind. The most common result, and there's two options they can do, any collection agency, in this case Southwest Credit Systems. They can either, one, sell the collection rights to your account to yet another collection agency. This new agency is going to report more bad credit about you. They're also going to start calling you, sending you letters, etc., and the process can continue to repeat. Or two, and the most common result with unpaid collections, is a collection agency, and there's collection agencies that specialize in this, late stage collection agencies. They'll file a civil lawsuit. Their hope and their goal is to get a judgment against you, because depending upon where you live, the collection methods do vary, but depending upon where you live, you may have your wages garnished, you may have liens placed against you and your property, and or even asset seizure. Of course, investigate your local listings. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, the first place to start is to request account validation. This is a must, and this is your right as a consumer granted under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. And you should make your request in writing using certified mail with return receipt requested. That will provide you evidence. Now, what this does is you're essentially saying, hey, Southwest Credit Systems, you first prove this is my debt. After all, I didn't open an account with you, Southwest Credit Systems. I don't know who you guys are. So you first prove that this is my account. It's legit. Everything's on the up and up, etc. And like I said, this is your right. They're required to respond by providing you with the documents and the evidence that does this, proves it. It'll show who the original lender is, the dates of your account, the balance, and etc. All the details. If they don't validate your debt, then according to the law, the account is forgiven and that item should get off of your credit report. That's the most powerful thing to start with. If your account is validated, then when you receive those documents, you need to investigate these and look for your date of last account activity. And let us first say, if you'd like to know the full story, we're going to include a link in the description below to an article at our website. We also have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. Visit and sign up, link in the description below. Now, the next part, when you get those documents, if your account is validated, you want to look for your date of last activity on your account. This is most likely with the original lender, as in not Southwest Credit Systems, the original lender, the original creditor. The point is, with the vast array of consumer debts, they're governed under the statute of limitations. Again, this is a state law, so investigate your local listings, but generally, you're only legally responsible for payment on a debt for 7 years. Typically, investigate your local listings. But once this time window expires, then by law, the debt is legally forgiven. Now, if your account ages out of the statute of limitations, the only big thing this really does for you, because they can still contact you, it just removes your legal obligations. So God forbid, knock on wood, you are sued in a court of law, your argument and your valid defense would be that the debt was past the statute of limitations. And that applies to the overwhelming majority of types of debt: credit cards, charge-off accounts, retail, utilities, telecommunications. The few exceptions are federal defaulted student loans and then federal income taxes, and there could be one or two others, but the overwhelming majority, virtually everything you can imagine, is covered under the statute of limitations. So if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Again, that's for a free credit consultation, and the toll-free phone number is 1-877-418-7596. This is Dan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article on our website for the full story. And of course, we have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. And of course, subscribe to and join our congregation, because coming up next, we're going to be talking about how to negotiate a settlement payment. And if all this stuff is legit and valid, make your payment so your credit will actually improve. How exactly to go about this. So do subscribe and join our congregation. Have a terrific day. Looking forward to talking to you again here soon.